Hey, it's Drew Edwards here from Business Coach Marketing, and one of the many questions that I often get asked by business and executive coaches who are trying to grow their business is how do I market online? How do I promote my coaching services online? So what I've done is I've made this quick video series, this quick bootcamp if you like, to show you how to do just that. So what I've done is I've broken down the core elements that you need to generate leads online and to get coaching clients online. So the first thing you need to know when it comes to online marketing, the first thing that you need is what we call traffic. So what is traffic? Traffic, very basically, is getting visitors to your website. So traffic is getting visitors to your website, so driving visitors to your website, driving your prospects to your website. The reason getting traffic is so important is because, of course, if no one's coming to your website, if no one's coming to your online pages, then you're obviously not going to generate any leads. So it's very simple, but it's very important that you have people visiting your website. So how do you do it? Well, there's many ways you can drive traffic to your website, and it's really not as hard as a lot of people think. So it can be something as simple as having your web address and your email signature. It could be you're doing some pay-per-click on Google. It could be you're doing some advertising on LinkedIn or Facebook or any of the social media channels. It could be you're blogging, so you're getting natural traffic through SEO. There's many ways that you can drive traffic to your website. Okay, so the first thing that you really need to think about is driving traffic. That's the first thing you need to think about. Once you've got the traffic and once you've got the visitors there, the next thing you need to think about is let's get these off. It's what we call lead conversion. So once you've got the visitors there, you want to convert them either into a lead or into a sale. Because obviously, if they're going to your website and you're not doing anything with them, then it's just pointless, it's wasted energy. So once you've got the visitors there, the big sort of hurdle that people often have when it comes to online marketing is the conversion. So as I said before, driving traffic is very simple, it's very quick to do, but where people fail is the conversion, so converting that traffic into a lead. Now, when it comes to lead conversion, there's really two types. So one, you drive traffic to your website for the pure purpose of generating a lead. So someone making an inquiry about your coaching services, or it could be for you to make a sale for one of your products or services. So there are two options you've got. Usually, in today's world, the best thing for you to do is drive traffic and use your website to convert that traffic into leads, because it's a lot easier. Because generating a lead, all that would involve is them maybe giving you their name and their email address, whereas making a sale is obviously going to involve them giving you some money, which is you can do it. I'm not saying you can't do it, but in terms of what's easier and what's probably best, it's best to generate leads first, because you can then build a relationship with them, which is something that we'll talk about later on. So the second thing you need to worry about is lead conversion. So you get traffic there, you then want to convert them into a lead. So it's so important, because if you're getting traffic there, especially if you're paying for your marketing, if you're paying for your advertising and your marketing, you're getting traffic to your website, but you're not converting them into leads, you're obviously going to lose out on a lot of money. So it's very important. Okay, so how do you do that? How do you convert traffic into a lead? Well, what you will need to think about, or what a lot of people don't know about websites, is the average prospect spends about 8 seconds on any one website. So if you think about the way we surf the web, we literally go from website to website, moving on, perhaps not even staying there that long. Even if it is something we're interested in, we tend to look at it and maybe think, oh, we'll come back to it later, close the window. We surf the web. That's where the term comes from, web surfing. We surf the web. So what you need to do, you almost need to interrupt that pattern. And you need to have something on your website that basically says, hey, stop. You need to interrupt that pattern and say, hey, stop here, and read the rest of the page. So the way we do this is by using something that we call the AIDA principle. Okay, it's not something I made up, it's a marketing term, and it stands for attention, interest, desire, action. And it really can be used in any of your copy anywhere. So on your websites, on your direct mail pieces, in your emails. So it's attention, interest, desire, action. So step one, when a visitor comes to your website, you want to get their attention, and that is usually done by having a compelling headline or a compelling offer. Okay, once you've got their attention, you want to develop interest. So you want maybe a short sentence about telling them a bit more about the offer. You then want to create desire. You need to want to make them want the offer. That's D. And the last but not least is action. So action. What action do you want them to take after they've visited your website? So as I said before, it's either going to be them their details, so their name and email address, maybe contact number, or then buying from you. So you want to determine what action you want them to take. So when it comes to any activity you do online, to break it down in really simple terms, it needs to be doing one of these two things. It either needs to be generating traffic, or it needs to be to convert traffic into leads. They're just really the two main focuses that you should be focusing on when it comes to online marketing. Okay, once you've done that, the next thing you need to really look at is email follow-up. So once you've got the traffic to your website and you converted that traffic into a lead, you then need to follow that lead up, because the reason that's so important is because you think about the average business coach usually follows up with a prospect maybe 2 or 3 times, but the average prospect doesn't buy till maybe after the 8th or 9th contact. I actually think it's a bit longer than that in today's market. So you want to be, once you've got the lead, you want to be following up with emails. The reason I say emails, and it doesn't have to be emails, it could be anything, but the reason I prefer emails is because it's really easy, it's free to send an email, so it's relatively cheap, and also it can be automated, so it's going on in the background while you're out coaching your clients, while you're spending time with your family, while you're doing anything you like, basically. It goes in the background. So the third thing you need is email follow-up. Okay, once you follow them up using email, the next thing you need to think about is combining both online and offline marketing. So a big mistake that a lot of coaches make, but a lot of people in all industries really, is when they do online marketing, they forget about offline, so they just stick to online. Okay, online marketing is really good, and you will generate a lot of leads and make a lot of money and sign a lot of clients using just online marketing. But if you really want to break through that barrier and take your coaching business to the next level, you want to be combining that online marketing with offline marketing as well. So just to run it through very quickly, you would do your marketing to drive traffic to your website. The website will then convert that traffic into a lead. Okay, you then follow that lead up by email. You're building a relationship with them. And then what you would do is you maybe send them a direct mail piece, or you maybe follow them up with a phone call, but you take that marketing offline as well. Okay, so step 1, you need traffic, then you need to worry about conversion, then you want email follow-up, then you want to combine online and offline marketing. And last but not least, and this is one that we've just included recently, is you want to have video. So when I say video, obviously I mean like what we're doing now. Either you speaking directly to a camera, or what you can do is you can have a slide presentation with you, the audio of your voice. It doesn't even have to be you, you can hire an actor to do the video for you. But you really want to be having video on your website. The reason being, I mean, as we progress and as the market changes, it's becoming increasingly important. And it's incredibly effective as well. So if you think about the world we live in today, we're almost programmed. We watch television, we watch adverts on the TV. Everything we do, a lot of things we do is visual. So it's very important you have that video as well. So what that does, what having a video does, now we talked about building a relationship with the prospect using email follow-up. If they can see you face to face like you are with me now, or if they can hear your voice, it takes that relationship to a next level. So I actually think in the future that websites will be all video based. So it's kind of like how YouTube is now. It will just be an extension of almost a media channel. Websites will just be an online television channel, your own very personal online television channel, which you obviously use to market. So first thing you need is to drive traffic, then you need lead conversion, then you want email follow-up, then you want to mix offline and online marketing, then you want video as well. That's just a quick boot camp of what you need to think about when it comes to online marketing for business and executive coaches. Take care, and I'll see you soon.